The Law by Frédéric Bastiat. A summary. A timeless classic that explores the role of government and the principles of justice. Published in 1850, this book remains relevant today as it exposes the dangers of excessive government intervention and the importance of individual liberty. Following are the book's 5 key themes. 1. The purpose of law. Bastiat argues that the true purpose of law is to protect individual rights, namely life, liberty, and property. He emphasizes that the law should act as a collective defense mechanism against injustice and aggression. However, Bastiat warns against the perversion of law when it is used to violate these rights instead of protecting them. He criticizes the notion that the law can be used to promote social and economic equality, arguing that such attempts lead to the erosion of individual freedom. 2. The dangers of legal plunder. Bastiat introduces the concept of legal plunder, which occurs when the law is manipulated to benefit one group at the expense of another. He argues that this form of legalized theft is not only morally wrong, but also economically harmful. Bastiat demonstrates how legal plunder disrupts the natural order of voluntary exchange and stifles economic growth. He cautions against the creation of laws that grant special privileges or subsidies to certain industries or individuals, as it distorts the free market and hampers prosperity. 3. The limits of government. Another central theme is the idea that government should have limited powers. Bastiat contends that the state's role should be restricted to protecting individual rights and maintaining order. He warns against the expansion of government beyond these boundaries, as it inevitably leads to tyranny and the erosion of personal freedom. Bastiat argues that when the government becomes an instrument for redistributing wealth or controlling people's lives, it becomes a threat to liberty and prosperity. 4. The law of unintended consequences. Bastiat highlights the unintended consequences that often arise from well-intentioned government interventions. He illustrates how government actions, such as tariffs, subsidies, and regulations, can have unforeseen negative effects on the economy and society as a whole. Bastiat emphasizes the importance of considering the long-term consequences of policies and the need to prioritize individual freedom over short-term gains. 5. The importance of individual responsibility. Throughout the book, Bastiat stresses the importance of individual responsibility and self-reliance. He argues that individuals should be free to pursue their own interests and bear the consequences of their actions. Bastiat believes that personal responsibility is essential for a prosperous and just society, and that excessive government intervention undermines this principle. In summary, this short but thought-provoking book challenges the role of government and advocates for individual liberty and limited state intervention. It emphasizes the importance of protecting individual rights, warns against legal plunder, and highlights the unintended consequences of government overreach. Ultimately, the law warns us of the dangers of excessive state power and emphatically extols the need to promote self-government.